then back outside Old Trafford with a brand new set of bionic legs. Watch this fucking fast as fuck, boy! Fucking new man. We had to mark out the transfers from 0 to 10 out of 10. And we might be getting some 10s out of 10 today. Let's go, baby. Starting with Frenkie de Jong. I'm fucking out of breath. Starting with Frenkie de Jong. The deal has stalled a little bit, only a little bit, right? I think there's some fuckery afoot here. And the fuckery is 99% out of Barcelona. Because they are run like an absolute crackdown, aren't they? They're $1 billion in debt. They're like, hey, we're not paying you. We'll pay you 3 million instead of the 13 that we're going to pay you. And hey, we're not going to pay you. We'll owe you 40 odd million. Hey, should we sign Rafinha though? Yeah. How are they doing? How are they doing this? I'd love to be as skint as Barcelona, honestly. Jesus, more IOUs than, I don't know, I ain't got anything funny to say there. They're just shit, aren't they? How are they allowed? How are they allowed to operate? How? So the deal is stalled because Frenkie is telling everybody that he doesn't want to come to Old Trafford. But do you know what? I'm not buying it. I think this is the game playing because I can see this thing happening where it goes to the Court of Arbitration of Sport. I think he's going to have to end up suing Barcelona to get his money. So the word in that, my understanding, and I ain't no lawyer, obviously, but my understanding is he was deferring his wages for the last 2 seasons because they're fucking crooked, right? So he's had to defer his wages for the last 2 seasons, and that would be paid over the remainder of his contract. But if he's sold to Manchester United, there's no contract. So to get the money that he is owed, that he agreed to defer in good faith because of all the COVID dramas, he's going to have to do some game playing. And I think this whole I don't want to leave is part of the game playing. I don't think Erik ten Hag pursues a man that he's got a prior existing relationship with unless he knows that there's something going to happen with that. I don't think Frenkie de Jong, if he genuinely doesn't want to come, is unable to say that. I think he's got a good enough relationship where he can say to Ten Hag, I mean, he let him sell him once, so I think he can go with Ten Hag and say, do you know what? I see what you're doing there at United. I don't want to be a part of that. And if that had happened, I think we've already moved on to our next target. The fact we haven't done that tells me this is game playing going on. The strength of which all of the Barcelona outlets and everybody involved coming at it from a Barcelona side is saying, he doesn't want to leave, he doesn't want to leave, he doesn't want to leave. Why are they saying that? That's what's been getting pushed into the press. I can see this being either an unfair dismissal or some sort of mediation that's going to have to happen with this contract. And if he can go up and stand there and say, you saw all the newspaper reports, I didn't want to leave, they're either forcing me to be sold or to have a pay reduction, which is what they're trying to do, then I think he's got a very good case to stand on. If he leaves, the money that he is owed is not technically owed because it was deferred for the remainder of his contract. I don't think Barcelona legally have to give him, which is why they're saying, why don't you suck my balls, Frenkie? So it's messy, and of course it's messy because it involves United, but for once, it's not us ballsing this up, it's Barcelona, the absolute set of fucking crooks. Does Frenkie want to come to United? I think so, right? Despite all of the talk to the contrary, I actually think that this is a deal that United want to happen. I think it's a deal Barcelona want to happen, and I think it's a deal Frenkie wants to happen. But there's complications, and I'm not even 100% sure the complications are going to get done. Frenkie de Jong to Manchester United, though, I can't go any more than a 6 out of 10 because it's completely out of everyone's hands. If it goes to Court of Arbitration for Sport, that shit doesn't just happen in an afternoon. People are going to have to prepare cases, and it might take it beyond the transfer window to resolve. So I think this one could go tits up based purely on the fact that Barcelona are being a set of dicks. Next up then, Martinez. A deal is getting nearer. Lisandro Martinez. Is he going to be a 6? Is he going to be a centre-half? Well, we're going to fucking find out because he's better than what we've got in both of those positions. He can come in and replace Maguire at centre-half, no problem whatsoever. But I worry that Maguire's just been anointed as the new captain of Manchester United, and that means, like, do you know what? I can't be like, hey, he's our captain, and he ain't fucking playing. That's a bit strange, isn't it? So I think that the fact Maguire has just been given a captaincy means that the fact Lisandro Martinez can play in the 6, he improves us in the 6, we might see him in the 6. I think forget about where he played last season. It's a possibility, but I think it's also a possibility that we see him in the 6 as well. Now, By the time this actually comes out, this might be all actually signed, sealed and delivered. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 just yet though. Apparently in personal terms are happy days. They're expecting the deal to be announced anytime soon. When it comes to the clubs, this one's going to happen. Let's give it a 9 out of 10 because something is going to fuck it up somewhere, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not going to do the welcome to Manchester and all that kind of shit. We'll do that a little bit later on. 9 out of 10 at the moment. Tasty. Oh, I feel dirty saying that. And now I feel even dirtier now I've read this one. Is this real? This isn't real, is it? Is this a wind-up? Is this a fucking wind-up? Oh, I don't even know if I can say this. Oh, I'd rather stand here and say my wife's cheating on me. What the fuck is going on here, lads? One matter to Leeds. One, why? We sign players from Leeds, we don't sell players to Leeds. That's not how it works. Oh, I feel sick. Oh, is the room spinning or is it just me? Why one? What's going on? So this is in marker, well sourced for everyone in Leeds. Sports Witness have also had a bit of a throw-in on it as well. Let's talk about it then. So one matter, willing to reduce his wage demands that he was earning at United to secure a move to this summer. With Victor Orta already in talks over it. Leeds have contacted Juan Mata's father to secure his services. What, is he under 12s? Fucking hell, you doing? Speak to the man. For his age? Fucking hell. Anyway, negotiations are slow, but the deal is on track. Both parties want to move close to the transfer of Mata to Leeds. Fucking. I'm disappointed in him. I thought he was going to go off to sunny Spain and fuck about, play some really good football at like Sociedad or something like that, and we could love him. Do you realise I'm going to have to hurl abuse at one of the nicest people in the world now? That would make me feel good. I don't want to do that. I've cuddled this man. How can he go play? Oh. The strength of the words in some of these. It's not a 0, is it? Fucking hell. I'm going to have to say it's a hopeful 4 out of 10, but it might be 6 or 7. I'm going to say 4 because I can't bear the truth. I'm going to have to bury my head in the sand. Oh my God. Right, go and have a shower. Be back in a minute. Ekbayi to Napoli. So, looks like Koulibaly is on his way to Chelsea by all accounts. They need a lunatic centre-half, and they've gone, Eric Bailly is the man for that. And he makes a lot of sense in all honesty. A lot of sense. Eric Bailly to Napoli as a replacement. All the lads that have gone to... There's a really noisy water bottle here. If anyone can see that. Right. All the lads that have gone to Serie A lately, they've smashed it, haven't they? Eric Bailly's only indictment, apart from the fact he's off his fucking nut, is that he just can't stay fit, can he? Watch him go to Italy and never miss a fucking game. I can see that happening, to be honest. For me, he was one of the ones that was just straight on the transfer list. And especially with United bringing in centre-halves. We got to lighten that load, man. How I'm not standing here talking about Phil Jones going to fucking Leyton Orient or something, or Oldham, I don't know. But we're not. And I don't know why. Someone signed Phil Jones, for fuck's sake. Please. I sent him a registration form for Paddock FC. I haven't heard back. So I'm going to have to give that one a 0 out of 10. But in terms of Eric Bailly to Napoli, I could see this happening. Those are pretty strong rumours. They're actually not as strong as Mata to Leeds, are they? Which I did give a 4 out of 10 to. I feel like this one's probably got a little bit more in it. Because I want it to have more in it. I could see this one happening. This one makes a lot of sense in all the factors. So I'm going to say Eric Bailly, Napoli. Let's give it a 6 out of 10. So there we go. That's it for this week. Outside Old Trafford, rating the transfers, giving you the lowdown and all that good shit. Looks like we signed another player. See, a little bit of patience. We get it over the line. Frenkie de Jong, I still think United are trying to make that happen. I just think we're getting fucked around by Barcelona being run literally horrendously. But that is what it is. Make sure to subscribe. Get in the comments below the ones that we've missed and the ones that you want to see us talking about next weekend, because we probably won't have signed anyone else. Martinez might be done by then, but we won't have signed anyone else. So get us in the comments. All the other ones. Are we going to sign a striker? I think we need to sign a striker, don't we? If Ronaldo's going, and we didn't talk about him today, did we? But I think he is going. We didn't talk about a striker coming in. I think we need to talk about a striker coming in. So let's do that next week. Ta-ta.